your boy Jackie Dumpson, check it out, because the Migos got some explaining to do. Now, they announced that they dropped a new mixtape called Back to the Bando. They dropped it after their album flopped, okay? You got to put out a project. As soon as you catch a flop, you can't have people thinking you're washed up. That's the same reason why Meek Mill, he's trying to finish Dream Chaser 4. A lot of people thought, he didn't flop. But people think because he quote-unquote called a L that he's done. He got to come right back, okay? So when you catch a flop, you catch a L, you got to come right back because fans are fickle. You kind of go away or you try to go away hoping people forget, they forget about you. Now, the Migos, they dropped their tape Back to the Bando, and they actually made a surprise announcement. They say, they're literally taking it back to the Bando because they're going fully independent. They sent out a tweet from the group Twitter account saying, Back to the Bando, out now. No business with 300 Entertainment, YRN, QC Independent. Big announcement coming soon. Now, that was predictable, right? Their album flopped and the label didn't do nothing for them. If you're a fucking label and you can't promote an artist to sell more than they would by themselves, why would they want to cut the cheese with you, okay? Why would they want to give you a piece of the pie? However, we get to find out something interesting because the founder of 300 Entertainment, Lyor Cohen, he actually did an interview and he said the Migos left. Since when? He was very surprised that people were mentioning to him that the Migos was not signed with his company. He said this: Migos is still under contract. They're still part of the 300 family. So I don't actually know what you're talking about. Listen, I got to investigate when I get back to the office. They're incredibly talented though, okay? Now that's interesting because it directly contradicts what the Migos actually said on Twitter, right? Now the contracts are the final say. You might think you're off a label, but if the label and the contract say you're still on it or you're still contractually obligated, you're still under the goddamn label, right? Now, here's the thing, because maybe with the lack of success, and I'm thinking it might be two things, right? Maybe it's something where it's not a miscommunication. It could be just the Migos trying to put it out there for people to believe that they're independent because they would gain a lot of steam when they're independent. If you don't know, a lot of rappers do this, okay? Popular scheme. Rappers sign early, but they act like they're not signed to continue that relationship with the fans. For some reason, once the artist kind of gets with the label, it becomes so much goddamn red tape and fans feel somewhat disconnected from that artist, right? So a lot of artists, they get signed and then they don't tell the fans they got signed because they want to keep that relationship with the fans. And the record label know what's up, so the record label just keeps pumping them and funneling them money in the background knowing they have a deal. So maybe the Migos was just trying to fool the people. Maybe they was just trying to put it out there like, we're not on a label no more. It's really no label because they're rumored to be dropping No Label 3 soon. So maybe they were trying to get that off. But of course, somebody did not tell the CEO or the founder of 300 Entertainment, okay? And I'm telling you this, man. Listen, I think the Migos are they're going through a down period right now. They got to wait till Offset gets out of jail, man. Super Savage Offset, once he gets back out, I think the Migos will have a good run. I see the dabbing thing is kind of picking up, but they need that big song. They need a couple big songs to keep it real. Handsome and Wealthy was cool. Hannah Montana was cool, but we need those big songs because what are the Migos if they don't have those big records that white girls are twerking to? And I'm not talking about records from like 10 months ago. I'm talking about records that they dropped on their last project or they're dropping on mixtapes. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. We'll follow what's going on, all right? We'll see if they're actually signed or maybe they're just kind of blowing smoke because rappers will lie to you. We'll find out the truth. It's your boy, Akademiks. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. I'm out.